Hi everybody, this is Cole Richard from Upper Dublin Sports Centre, and I just want to talk to you about some of the themes that you've been seeing in UT in the clinics and the themes. Okay, session 1, we worked on a lot of drop hitting, and a lot of people don't understand what the drop hitting does, so I just wanted to give this little video just to explain what the drop hit does. Now, most important, when you're learning a new skill, you need to actually practice the ideal movement, and you got to know where the contact point is and what the stroke actually feels like. A lot of the kids these days are not only auditory learners, but they're kinesthetic as well as visual. So by us, I started the kids always starting off sideways like this, where they get the proper starting position, the ready position. They have the ball in their hand, they throw the ball up, and because it's a very controlled environment, the ball is just thrown a little bit, maybe shoulder height apart, just a little bit diagonally away from them. The ball drops, and then they practice the ideal motion where they're going down, they're making contact with the ball with the racket vertical, and then they have a straight arm coming through. And that is the ideal movement that you want them to practice. And because we did that right in the beginning of every single session that we did in session 1, it actually teaches them the ideal stroke in a very controlled environment, and it teaches them core competencies. Now, one thing you notice with us starting like that every single lesson, everybody was hitting the ball, and we spread out along the baseline, so there was about 4 or 3 people hitting the ball at the same time. So the kids were hitting more balls per unit time, so it's actually very good practice. Then you'll notice we do a lot of king of the court, queen of the court drills, where we get them even on the backhand to throw the ball up with the non-dominant hand. I hold the racket with my two-handed backhand, and then I go down into the landing, and then I come through on the follow-through. These things are very important, and when we start the drill like that, it actually is teaching them the ideal stroke pattern, and it gets their body an ideal model, so when they are out there playing, they can refer what they've just done to their ideal movement, and they can actually do a little bit of self-correction and actually compare what they know to be the correct stroke to what they have just done. And that way they become a self-correcting organism, and actually accelerates their improvement. So this is based on a game-based type of learning system, and that's what we try to incorporate now, and that's what we tried the first session.